On Monday and Tuesday's World News Tonight, I'll interview President Reagan. Questions and answers about problems that concern us all.
Frank Reynolds is poised and knowledgeable, says the Philadelphia Inquirer. Watch coverage of Reagan's economic message Monday and his trip to Canada Tuesday on ABC's World News Tonight.
In the 40s, oil wells often had to be shut down when the natural pressure that forced oil up was exhausted. The energy frontier then was how to recover the oil that was still there. Determined men working for a company that would be known as Chevron learned to force water down between the wells. This ingenious use of water pressure brought dead wells back to life, marking another energy frontier. Today, the frontier is bringing up trapped oil that even water pressure left behind. Oil which, if recoverable, could double America's reserves. So again, Chevron engineers are keeping up the pressure, this time with steam, injected underground, heating molasses-thick oil to thin it, so that 1 billion more barrels of oil can be forced from Chevron's U.S. wells that would have been abandoned. Frontiers keep changing, challenging man's ingenuity. We know Chevron was born on the frontier, and we've never left it.
We've used chainsaws, and we've used dynamite. Now we're going to use a little straight talk, because no matter what we say to get the point across, the fact remains that on Monday, for one day only, you can buy these Sealy mattress sets for 1/2 the selling price. Twins are $179.95, fulls are $229.95, queens are $279.95, and kings are $379.95. Remember, Monday only at the Bond, you pay half price, but we'll deliver it in one piece.
Join Paul Ryan tomorrow night at 7.
Now, KOMO News for Sunday.
Good evening. Jim Paymar has the night off. Convicted murderer Stephen Judy was executed in the Indiana electric chair early Monday morning, Indiana time. Judy had insisted he would rather die than spend life in prison for the 1979 murders of a woman and her 3 children. More details coming up on ABC's Weekend News. News 4's John Sandifer reports that a high-ranking officer from an eastern Washington sheriff's office and his wife have been arrested tonight at the SeaTac airport by Washington state drug agents. They're arrested for the possession and sale of cocaine. Port of Seattle police cooperated in the arrest, and according to Sandifer, the sheriff's captain and his wife were scheduled for booking at the King County Jail this evening. The arrest came as the culmination of a long investigation by the Drug Control Assistance Unit of the Washington State Patrol. John Sandifer will have a full report tomorrow night on News 4 at 5 o'clock. Still no consensus on a new school superintendent for Seattle tonight. The board met for about 3 hours this afternoon, but reached no agreement, asking for more particularized information about members' own favorite candidate. It is thought the choice has been narrowed down to 2, the superintendent in Toledo, Ohio, Dr. Donald Steele, and Dr. Robert Spillane, who is the New York State Deputy Education Commissioner. The board, even if it does reach agreement tomorrow, probably won't announce its choice of the new superintendent until he has signed on the dotted line later on in the week. Well, a group of parents in MUKILTEO are taking that school district to court over the issue of sex education. Mike Nesteroff has more.
The basic factor behind the lawsuit by MUKILTEO Concerned Parents Council is opposition to sex education in schools. Last year, the district began a program which parents say excluded the majority of them from curriculum planning. Parents like Kent HANSEN say sex education belongs in the home anyway because schools may impart the wrong moral values. HANSEN and others say they don't expect the court to ban sex education, but they would like to see modifications made so that the program includes only older children.
We don't think that it's appropriate for children in the 7th and 8th grades, for example, to be have to learn advanced anatomical terms. We don't think that coeducational discussion of private parts, things of this nature, we believe that those things will just naturally destroy this modesty and privacy that we think is a psychological defense against promiscuous sex later on.
Because of the pending lawsuit, the school district is unwilling to comment on the case, although a spokesman for the district did tell us that the program is a result of 2 years' worth of work, and that a curriculum advisory committee made up of 2 parents from each of the 7 service areas served on the board implementing the program. In MUKILTEO, this is Mike Nesteroff, News 4.
A report on the newly named tea house when we come back.